Welcome back for more Elden Ring, ladies and gents. Hope you do well. My name's Lewis, aka Manyouaman here. So today in this episode, we are going to be boss rushing to basically explore all the places, all the catacombs, all the caves, everything that we have explored in the last episode, but we haven't actually done it yet. So we're gonna go through all of those catacombs, all of those caves, and beat a lot of bosses to enjoy ourselves as well. So this is definitely the episode you don't want to miss. So in the last episode, I have finished off in the Carian Royal Manor, defeating Loretta. It's only the spirit of Loretta though. So in this episode, I decided to kind of go around this little area behind the Carian Royal Manor, and this place is called the Three Sisters. So who can that be? Right, who can that be? I'll tell you now. It's gonna be Rani the Witch, Rena, and also the other sister. I can't remember what her name is. Renana. So I think she's one of the sisters. So just going through all this lovely place, absolutely stunning place. It's another new area, but you're starting to find all these towers. So the Rena Bryce. So we can't go there yet. It's being sealed by a magic spell. So we need to crack that spell. But this is just about, exploring this secret place. This is the secret of the Carian Royal Manor. So if you remember what the All-Knowing said in the round table, he said that Rena, the witch, she is a demigod, but she has given up her great ruins because of, something happened. I don't know what the lore behind it is. The lore is very confusing at times. But she has given up her great ruins. So that's why Relana, that we defeated a couple episodes ago in the Raya Lumiria Academy, she is not a demigod. But regardless, she still gave us a ruins so that we can reborn ourselves. So going around this, there's a dragon guarding kind of a path. I'm not gonna deal with that dragon because I just want to just explore this place. I'm not even gonna engage the dragon. And getting all these glintstone fireflies, so they will be useful to make glintstone consumable items where you can just pop it and then something will go. So this is Rani's Rice. So this is one of the most important tower, and it's not blocked by the magic seal, so we know that we can go in there. But as of always, check every single corner, check the back of the building for any sort of hidden consumable items or items in general. Because that's what you tend to do. Like when you go into a new place in Dark Souls or Elden Ring, Bloodborne, whatever it is, and you don't know the place, you tend to just go around the back of the building, see if there's a secret there, see if there's any key items. There often is, and that's why messages is so good to have. Because some players like to help people, and they'll be like, "Oh, no item ahead," so then you just kind of trust them and just like, okay, yeah, it doesn't look like I got items. Or they could be like, "Oh, items ahead," and then you're like, "Yes, let's go in, let's find the item." So yeah, it's so different in different area that different players, different area. So as you can look at the map, I still got a lot of the section that I haven't explored. But we are literally right next to the Carian Royal Manor, and then we found 3 towers. So the other tower that I found that I cut off in this footage wasn't really that important just yet, but we will get to that a little bit later on. Sometimes all these footage, especially these exploration footage, it tends to go on for about 5-6 hours. And a lot of the time I have to cut it out to about an hour and a half, hour 40 videos. So we have met this lady back on episode 1. Episode 1. So she's the one who gave us the spirit wolves, the wolf spirit. So she's saying that she is Rennie when we met her, but she's actually Rani the witch. Like I said, the G and the R is all, and the M as well is all very similar name. Radon, Radagon, Rani, Rena is all Renana. Oh man, has that roused the interest? So I will serve her.
A choice well made. Thou art a rare sword.
Thou you're a rare sword.
Many would have accepted
I like the little, you know, the 4 hands. One of them just like that. Maybe casting a spell. Ready to cast a spell, maybe. Look, yeah, every time we talk to her, she's like, yeah, let's fucking blast him if he tried to swing at me.
By the name of Blythe, I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nokron. The eternal
Nokron is cool. If you think the map of Elden Ring is always offered, nah. There's an underground bit as well, which we will get to eventually. So as always, I kind of I always talk about when I'm recording this post commentary. How long have I been playing the game? Currently about 84 hours into the game. Is it a spoiler? I guess it is, but you guys wouldn't see it for another 10 episodes, more than 10 episodes. I'm in the Malachi Erlich tree, fighting the ultimate boss, the ultimate optional boss, and I'm struggling. That's it. I'm not gonna say any more. But back to the present kind of gameplay. Rani said, okay, you're gonna serve me, and now we got a Sight of Grace, and also we speak to Ichi. So he's Ichi. We met him about 3 episodes ago, right in front of the Carian Manor. He's the one who warned us, hey, you know, all these guys try to storm the Carian Manor and end up dying because of a spell. So he's the one who warned us about that, and telling us not to step our foot in that Carian royal manor. So he's now apologizing for it because he didn't want us to interfere. He didn't think that we can be Rani's champion.
Let us give all that we can of ourselves together.
For Lady Rani.
Let us give
Together for Lady Rani. So yeah, Ichi can also smith my weapons for me. He can't do Ashes of War, but he can smith and upgrade my weapon to 25. So he's Blythe.
Good to finally meet.
Good to finally meet.
Sworn sword to Mistress Relic. Glad to have you.
So Blythe is like the champion for Rani. So he's like, it's more of a servant. I wouldn't say he's a bodyguard, but or guardian, but I think he's more like a servant to Rani. That's why he's he can be out of her sight, because if it's a bodyguard, he's always going to be in the tower, right? So he's not. So this wizard is one of those irritating characters by the way that he speaks. One of his tower that I haven't shown in the game that I cut off is his tower called the Solivus. Well, he's the name Solivus. So this guy, this wizard, think he's all that. You know, he thinks that we're peasant. We are smaller than a peasant. We are just rats and we are just bugs. So yeah, he will have some mission for us to do. So yeah, he thinks he's all that, but he ain't. So this is it. I thought I've spoken to everyone, and then I spend the next 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, yeah, literally just running around the tower. It wouldn't let me leave, and then I'm just like, oh, maybe I need to go back up and speak to Rani. And yeah, exactly, I need to do that. So the power of editing, I cut out like 5-6 minutes on me just running around, dying a couple of times as well, trying to jump through different dimension or something. But yeah, after speaking to Rani, I'm free again. So Sullivan's told us to go see him, so that's what we do. So previously we saw the spirit form. It's kind of like a communication spirit form kind of thing. It's not their real person, and this is the real person. So he wants us to poison one of the ladies that we have. Nefeli. So Nefeli was the lady that we fought alongside in the Godric episode 6. So Solivus wants us to poison her. And to be honest, Nefeli, I still haven't found her. All these side quests, obviously, there's loads of characters in this game. This game is massive. Loads of characters, loads of side quests. And it's not like a traditional RPG thing where they have, hey, here's a side quest, here's a quest page. Nah, for Elden Ring, there's none. So that's pretty cool. We got the Black Wolf mask. So this is the exact same mask that Blythe was wearing. So the champion of Rani. So if I didn't even bother going to the item description, but yeah, it's exactly like that. It's pretty cool. Oh, there you go. Relic of an assassin who assumed the gas of Rani the Witch's loyal shadow. The likeliness is uncanny. So yeah, so Blythe is apparently an assassin that's wielding a massive sword. But on top of the tower, we get a memory stone. So there are a few of these kind of towers scattered around Elden Ring, and if you manage to find them, if you manage to do like puzzles for them, there are always a key item. And I thought my character is a good long jumper, so I decided to just jump down and ended up obliterated myself. So yeah, so those towers are scattered around the entire Elden Ring map, the lands between, and some of them include memory stone, which allows me to attune more spells and incarnation. So going against the Glintstone Adela didn't do so good. Got into his breathing attack and just die straight away, but I don't do bad damage. That's why I was just like, okay, round 2, bitch. So yeah, it's not bad. I like clipping the wings because the wing is the wings obviously and the legs are very good spot for the attack. You can see that the stump attack also do a big area of effect damage as well, AoE damage as well. So the one thing that's a bit annoying is that you keep flying away, and I'll try to use that wall to protect myself, but unfortunately some of them did manage to clip through. So Torrent is dead. I need to use a flask to get him back up. So I thought, you know what, I'm not having such success with Torrent. I'm just going to go in with my Blood Flame Blade. Absolutely love this incarnation. And I just thought, look, let's just go in with my two katana and rain in on him, because I can sustain 1 or 2 attack. I can defend 1 or 2 attack. Look at that. That was cool. You see that? The Glintstone Greatsword he was casting it on his mouth and then do a little swipe. Oh, brilliant. So, you know, I was about to give him a good teaching, a good lesson for killing me earlier, but he decided to fly away. So, another caravan stagecoach thing. I decided to annoy every single one of them. Mentioned about those torch guys before, where they just literally hold up the torch, and if you go very close to them, you just tend to get injured. So this is a bit of a lesson learned. This is by far not a champagne Elden Ring. You shouldn't be running into all these guys and not only not hitting them, but aggroing absolutely everything. So yeah, this is not a champagne Elden Ring. Even though I got a few kills there, but I just, it's not a good strategy. The good strategy should be maybe get on the ground, use the arrows, or if I'm going to kill them, just make sure that I actually hit them and actually focus on maybe one or two to hit them. So there you know, with my base level, with my characters being fairly strong, I just started to do stupid shit because you're starting to have confidence. I know my katana can do massive damage, and at the end of the day, it worked out. But it wasn't a great strategy to just run heads into these guys. So the chest, you can't open the chest until the troll is dead, because I tried it before, but no, it doesn't happen like that. So using horseback, getting the ankle, getting the knees, getting the legs, that's how you kill these troll enemy. And they are very bad with blood defense, so you can use the bleed to get them down a lot more. So yeah, it's good. It's good. And I'm glad, you know, I'm glad that there are a few patches to try to fix the game in terms of like bugs and stuff like that. And they improved the performance very tiny bit through the very first patch, because I played this game. The Carian Knightsword is good, but then again it's scaled with intelligence. So you guys can have a read if you wanted to. So yeah, I was you know, finishing Horizon Forbidden West, so that's why I didn't really play Elden Ring for a while. And some of it is because I was hoping that they would patch the game so that the performance can be at least like a constant 60 frame. Because you will see the jutter, you will see the frame rate dropping every time you pan your camera around, you do this, you do that. But I guess sometimes when you're so in the moment, you just don't care. And sometimes when you go into like cave and catacomb, it just doesn't have that, doesn't need that much bandwidth to load in all the area, and there aren't enough there to kind of make the performance worse. So when you get into like catacomb and underground bit, it usually runs a little bit better. But you know, I was hoping that, oh, they're gonna fix the game, it will be close to constant 60, that kind of thing. But no, not really. It's a bit of a shame, but ayo, I'm still enjoying the game as it is. And a lot of people kind of complain about the performance, but earlier on especially. But you know, that sort of question just sort of feeling died down now. So earlier we put a boss marker on the Evergoa, just so that we'll go back to it. So this is Edgar the Revenger. So I don't know if you guys remember, he is the knight that it was in the Monroe Castle. So the Monroe Castle was in the Limgrave, the region of Limgrave, and it is all the way down south. And the quest line is that there was a war going on, and he needs to protect the king, protect the castle. But then his daughter was leaving the castle for her own safety, but then all her guards were dead. We found her in the middle of the road, and she was just like, oh, can you give this letter to my dad, to my father, so then he can come save me? But by the time his father was trying to do his duty, by the time he got there, her daughter is already dead, and he was just like, oh, I want revenge. And he's just kind of gone mad, and that was him who invaded us. So whatever the law is, I think it's just very sad. So we got another +8 weapon just like that. The Banished Knight Halberg is what we got, and loads of raw meat dumplings. So maybe the law is that he gone mad and just started to kill a lot of people, even though they weren't the one who killed his daughter. He was starting to kill them, and maybe became a bit of a cannibal as well. So we found another cave, and we said, let's not do it just now, and explore this little bit even more. So this is the western side of Liurnia. Another Erg Tree avatar. I mentioned how I love fighting them before, and I got my butt kick on this one. I think this is part of the fight where I just got really frustrated, because I know I'm better than that. But you guys can see how much I struggle with this guy, and again I'm just not dodging right. I'm not dodging right. I know his moveset, but at that time I'm just like, I'm not playing well. Like, at the time of the recording, I haven't played Elden Ring for like 5-6 days. So getting back to it, and then, you know, having this difficult boss, you know, the avatar is the difficult boss. And you get the Guardian who just poking me at the back as well. That's not fair. And I was just like, I remember I was just like, hands up in the air, and I was just like, what the hell? Where the hell did he come from? Why does he want a piece of me? And I know I can do better, and I know I'm doing really good attack. I'm doing really good damage. But it's just stupid mistakes. Just literally stupid mistakes where I'm just not dodging right. Instead of dodging to the side, I kind of dodged the right. I kind of dodged backwards instead of dodging to the side. Panic rolling a couple of times. You know what? Just roll into his attack. Why don't you? And yeah, just not being aware of my surrounding, not being aggressive enough, and not looking for that opening. You know, always look for the opening, but I was just trying to deck him as much as possible. So yeah, it ended up being a very frustrating fight for me. It wasn't a good fight, but at that point, I haven't faced these avatar that many times, so I'm still learning. This is the learning phase, and this is the phase where I'm just like starting to click, starting to see like, okay, how he fight, how he does that, how he does that. Again, roll right in front of him. I don't know why I did that. So yeah, so this fight is really just about is being educational. My attack power, even though it's decent, but you have to learn what the boss do and learn the opening where you can just go in. That's why I still have my shield. Like, every time I go against these avatar enemy, I don't have a shield anymore, because I know I can roll out 100, dodge their attack 100% of the time, if I be patient. So this also helps as well, keeping him on that slight ledge, slight rock formation thing, because his attack will be higher, and also my character is little, so it usually swing above my head, and that slam attack is the elevation wouldn't hit me that bullshit. So yeah, so I managed to keep him on top of that rock, and finally got him after a few deaths that I shouldn't have. I finally got him. So I got the Cerulean Crystal Tier and I got the Rapture Crystal Tier. So going back to the catacomb that I just explored, or I just discovered, I should say. So all these catacombs will have these kind of smaller watchdogs enemy. And this is where you're gonna get Smithing Stone level 3. Remember, we're still fairly early game, so Liurnia give you Smithing Stone 3 and sometimes 4 as well, because that's what the area demands. When the area demands the certain level of your character, it will show hints or give you hints. I spoke about this a few episodes ago. Like, there are a few pointers, like how hard, how difficult the area is. If one of your common enemies start giving you about 1,000 souls, and you're like, oh Jesus Christ, yeah, this is a really hard area. But of course, it depends on the enemy as well. If the enemy gives you 1,000 souls, but they end up being actually pretty easy to kill, then it's a good farming spot. So in Catacomb as well, Catacomb you always get these kind of grave glowwort plants to improve your spirits. So you can go back to Roderica, spinning around because I discovered a secret hidden wall. So you can go back to Roderica to give her that growth words to improve your spirits. So it can be your wolves, it can be whatever spirits that you like. She gave us the jellyfish as well. You can improve the jellyfish. All spirits are just as good. And talking about spirits, I got the Raya Lucaria Soldier Ashes, and they should be pretty good, to be honest. But again, I don't like summoning. I only do it around catacombs and caves, bosses, because sometimes just for a bit of fun. I don't take these bosses very seriously, or the dungeons. Some of them are really good, but majority of them are just like, doesn't interest me. The fight doesn't interest me enough to not call a summon. It's a core part of the game as well, so you kind of want to use it, not just be like, oh, I'm not gonna summon, but I want to test my skill. But yeah, it's a core part of the game. You wanna play the game how you see fit, basically. I might eventually do a run where I just use spirits. I saw people do that before, so Spiritual Caller Snail. One of the messages that I saw outside was seek light. So I seek the light. That was the light. It's quite lucky because he pushed me down there. He pushed me to that corner with his first couple of attacks, and now I'm just like, okay, that was not the boss bar. The 1 or 2 hits I managed to hit him, it wasn't the boss bar. I'm just like, okay, seek light, listen to the message. So I ran back out and I praised that, applaud that message, because that helped me fight the boss. Back to the Evergoer and a Carian Knight Troll. Mate, he's not having the best of time. Let's just say that. This was a quick work, unfortunately. My dual wheel katana, one with blood flame. He got a hit on me eventually, but he's literally on 1 HP. So I thought I disrespect the hell out of him and just use my bow and arrow to finish the job. I was a little bit over leveled, let's just say, in that end. So back to the pond area of Liurnia, and I defeated that lobster, and then out of nowhere this guy is starting to pop out. So it's the same boss that we fight at the tutorial area. Not tutorial area, the starting area. And this is where I often mess around, try to use different incarnation. You know, literally I had him to about 2% health left, and I started to muck around, and the rhythm got out of me. You know, the rhythm is so important, and I just try to use my old flame, try to use incarnation, and more often than not, it's these kind of incarnation, these mucking around that gets me killed. So going to the right, going back to the Black Knife Catacomb that I discovered back in episode 9, I remember. And I was just running around this kind of eastern part of Liurnia. I decided to not engage with this catacomb because I was trying to find all the map pieces back then, and I knew I wasn't that good at that time. But obviously now my characters improve a lot, my gears have improved a lot. I have a blood flame blade. I'm more comfortable. And going against that knight, I just want to test my strength and see how much ruins it gives me, and ended up giving me 406 ruins, which is not a lot, to be honest. So I was just like, okay, yeah, he's a stock enemy. I thought he was like a special enemy, but no, he's none of that, So Black Knife Catacomb. Remember all the skeletons, you need to hit them once you kill them, so then they disappear forever. Because otherwise they keep coming back, which is good. You don't need a holy weapon, unlike Dark Souls 1. That was a little bit bullshit back then, but you know, it's interesting. It's interesting, really interesting to see, you know, the leaps and bounds that from Dark Souls 1 to Elden Ring. You really see the difference. So I keep hitting that skeleton, and it just wasn't dying at all, and I managed to drink and get my health up like a split second just in time before the skeleton swung at me. So they had this real weird aura. Like I'm just like, hey, like I keep hitting them, but they're not dying. So I'm just like, okay, like something is up here. Like, could it be that guy? And it is, yeah. So there's someone who's calling for these skeletons, and managed to figure it out. You know, spend a couple minutes with almost my life on the line. But my life is always on the line when I'm trying to play Elden Ring with my samurai bro. And sometimes you just forget. Sometimes you just legitimately like forget that, oh yeah, they come back to life. But it's alright. They're easy enough to kill anyway. So we've got another axe, another strength weapon that I cannot use. It seems like strength and intelligence build is really big in this game. Really big. I know I'm in Liurnia, which is a sorcery place, but still, bloody hell. But this is the first time I see this kind of trap, and I'm just like, huh, I haven't seen this before, so that's new. And obviously the idea is that once you get to the middle, the skeleton will start fighting you, and then you might get out of place and get hit by the blade. So that's what they want to do. So my trusty bow and arrow, I got the skeleton down. I didn't get any souls, and it was annoying. And then the skeleton came back alive. So I'm just like, I don't know what I was trying to do there. I'm just trying to use up a lot of arrows and also my flask. And so I just decided to, okay, let's just go up and try to hit them. But they're one of those kinds that just don't die. So I was like, oh, whatever. Like, it doesn't die. I'm just gonna go downstairs and that'll be that. So these skeletons will be fine because they don't have that blue aura. But I'll just like, look, I'm just gonna go down here and do whatever. It's a pretty cool catacomb though. It makes you think about how you proceed. So there's a lot of crabs here. It's just signaling that there will be a big crab somewhere. But I'm just enjoying killing these little crabs. So I spent a good. So if you can see, like over the gate, over the wall, there is the lever that I need to pull to open up the boss gate. But how do I get there? I can't open the gate. And literally I spent a good 10-20 minutes just running around this catacomb, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out where the hell to go. And there's a big crab. Look at that, like, I absolutely love this dual wield katana. It just does so much damage. So much damage. Earlier on I did try out the katana. It wouldn't work for some reason, but now it's working so well. It is amazing. The dual katana, just the attack power, the bleed element is great. It's fantastic. It hits relatively quick as well, I would say. So yeah, the dual wielding katana definitely became my my ultimate attack build. And yeah, so the two skeletons got me that time. One of them were throwing the bomb at me. One of them were shooting arrow and trying to block those attacks, and the blade just fell down on me. So knowing what's gonna happen, I try to get on top of the blade, but before I can do that, I need to kind of kill the arrow dude first, because they were bloody annoying. And I don't know if it works. That's the thing. But these guys just wouldn't die, and I'm just like, okay, what happens if I stand on top of the blade? Is that how you're supposed to do? And yes, that's how you're supposed to do it. And that's the guy who's been calling all these skeletons. So that's another part of the puzzle, the platforming element in Elden Ring. That was really good. So I see these guys with the little aura, then I know, okay, yeah, I need to kill the guy who got that torch. Summoning torch to make them invincible. And that's it. Yeah, that was really cool. That was actually really cool. That the fact that you need to stand on top of the blade and then jump off to get yourself into a new area. That was fresh. That was good. I enjoy that a lot. So remembering to swipe them at the end, and I thought I had a shield, but no, not a shield. I thought I had my katana out, but the order is usually shield, and then my finger seal, and then my katana. So I see some messages there. I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is definitely a hidden wall. And I've gone up to it. It's a boss wall, and I can summon D. So I'm just like, you know what? Let's summon him then. Thought that would be cool to kind of do something with the summons, you know. So this is the boss, D, the Hunter of Dead. So this cave is called the Black Knife Cave, Black Knife Catacomb. So obviously your boss is going to be a Black Knife assassin. So these assassins move very quick. We fought them before. We fought one of them before. They move extremely quick. Their attack doesn't do a lot of damage, but it will do bleed damage over time. But his blade doesn't do that. But I don't know why I didn't die there, but I should have. So D kind of holding him off with the holy blade. So yeah, it's a mayhem here. It's a great battle. Remember, when I summon an NPC, not a spirit, when I summon NPC, their health will get bigger. I think that was a really good tag team there. he staggered him with his great sword, and I went in and finished him off. So I was saying goodbye to this great NPC. That was fun, you know. It was just fun, but that was an optional boss. That wasn't like the boss gate boss. So literally outside the boss room, there's a little gap that you can jump off, and you got to this area. You open the boss gate and you open the other gate. Yeah, so pretty cool catacombs, and is fresh to explore. You know, to figure out how to do these platforming, all these puzzle stuff, and a catacomb that will have two bosses as well. So this guy, once again, the reason I put a holy grease. I put a holy grease on my katana because one of the message was saying, "Oh, use holy." So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna listen to the message." Because sometimes messages outside, you can see that I'm running back to appraise that message. I'm just like, "Try holy, time for holy." I'm just like, "Yeah, I appraise you, I applaud you. That was really good." So back to this slumbering wolf shack, and speaking to the lady.
I told the all-hearing brute already that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me? Was more than half not enough?
We actually have the other half of the secret medallion given by one of the RB Noric in the village of the Arbor Noric, in the southern part of Liurnia, the village that we went to back in episode 9 when we gone back to the village.
I presume the worst. Seeing that you're another tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive me.
The all-hearing brute.
The medallion's better off in your hands anyway. Would you consider doing me a great service? I must go back. There is something I must do, even if I must say farewell to my wolf Lobo. Will you show me the way? To the land of Miquella's Relic tree. If you accept,
Miquella the Relic tree.
Of the whereabouts of the medallion's other half. Thank you kindly. They say
you can't say no.
Half of the medallion is beyond the Forbidden Lands, north of the Erd Tree, in Castle Sol, on the mountain tops of the giants, accessible by the grand lift of Rold.
In that one sentence, she had blabber on 3 key area. 3 key area. So when I first hear this, I'm just like, what? It was just too much. It was just too much for my little brain to consume. So yeah, I won't get to her quest line for a while. I did it now, but in terms of how the series will go, I didn't go back to it for a while. I didn't discover it for a while. So I got her spirit, Nutella. So Nutella the Arbonoric. So one of the reasons they need their wolves is because they can't use their legs, they can't walk, they're stationary. So when you call Nutella in the fight, wherever you summon her is where she's gonna be for the entire game, for the entire fight. So figure out one of the caves. The cave wasn't really that interesting, so it has 2 bosses in this one. This cave, it wasn't very interesting, so I skipped to kind of like when I discovered one of the boss. So I got the Necromancer. He did not stand a chance with my dual wield katana. Let me just say that he almost got me there with the skeleton snail thing, but look, he has no chance at all. The bleed effect was too much, the raw damage was too much. Yeah, he does not stand a chance. So now we switch to the second boss room in this cave. I guess you know, the place aesthetically is quite interesting, but yeah, it wasn't that great. So that's why I kind of cut off majority of the exploring on that one. So for some reason I decided to use my dual wield longsword. So this is the longsword, this is not the katana. And I'm just like, wait, what the hell? Where is the guy? I can't see him. It's another black knife assassin, but this time I can't see him. I can see his motion, like he's you know, he's jumping around. You can see the puddle, you can see the barrels breaking. So I'm just like, where the F is he? So the best thing to do is to call my summon. But before I call my summon, I fucked up in this one because I forgot to replenish my FP. So call my wolves, and luckily the wolves does know where he is, so we can track him. He's tracking him, he's dealing damage, and he sort of appear for like a second, but with my wolf being there, I know when to rein in on him. So that was actually a really good strategy. So in order to see these black knife assassins, you need the sentry torch. So the sentry torch on your left hand, then you'll be able to see them. But of course I didn't know about this. I didn't have a sentry torch. So I'm just whacking, I'm just swinging like mad. So I'm still using my Lord Swan sword on this one, but I have my shield up this time because I just wasn't sure what kind of attack he does. So when I'm roaming around, I want to be able to like block a couple of attacks maybe. But yeah, my wolves are doing excellent jobs, and the Black Knife Assassin doesn't have a lot of poise defense. So pretty much a lot of the attacks that I do and the wolves does will stagger him and stun him. So the Black Knife Assassin, yeah, you can see that he's not doing a quick job on my wolves. My wolves are +6 currently, so level 6 wolves, and even he is no match to it. And pretty much my wolves destroyed him, and I just went in for the final little swipe. The Concealing Veil is a talisman that will basically make you invisible when you crouch. So not invisible when you wear it, invisible only when you crouch. So it's very good for PvE, especially if you want to do stealth. There are many people that want to do a stealth build, so there you go. That's a talisman that you would absolutely want. So coming back down to the Arteris Plateau. So this dragon got me scared in the last episode, I believe. So I'm just like, hell nah. Like, he's cool though. He's really cool. I'm not saying that he's not cool. So it got me scared. So I'm a little bit better now. So I thought, okay, let's have a little go at him. Not bad damage. Once again, my Blood Flame blade is absolutely fantastic. I got him to half health, and once again, all these dragons just flying away. The dragon, the Carian dragon, Adela, the one that we fought at the beginning of this video, half health and just flew away. So this is the beginning of me just going around all these catacombs and clearing it out, exploring them and clearing it out. You can see that I'm trying new outfit, I'm trying new weapon. Well, not new weapon, but going back to the double sword weapon. So yeah, so skipping the entire catacomb again because they're really similar in a way. It's always the boss that's interesting, right? So going into the boss, and there are 2 enemies there. So as soon as I saw there's 2 enemies, I'm just like, all right, let me call my wolves. But I managed to get the perfumer very quickly. So this warrior is very aggressive. We fought these guys before in the Monroe Castle. And yeah, he's not that difficult, especially with my summon. He's basically really not that difficult at all. And my double swords are very quick in attack. Very quick in attack. And with the bleed damage as well, that was okay. That was easy. So then another cave, another dungeon, another catacomb. These guys sometimes annoy the bloody hell out of me. So new catacomb. I can't remember exactly where this one is, but it is one of the ones that we discovered. The reason that I'm showing you guys this catacomb is because there's some special element for this that you guys will see in a minute. So I'm using a new weapon again. I'm using the halberd from Edgar. So Edgar was the one who wanted to revenge his daughter. You know, the guy that I was mentioning about, his daughter died on the side. So we're using his halberd because it's already +8, and it's actually really decent halberd. So these two motherfucker is bloody annoying. They are extremely strong, and I fought these guys before. You know, I fought these guys before. I'm pretty sure I have. I've been playing it for so long and editing the video all in a very kind of stretch timeline. So the sculptor and the sword watchdogs, one can batter you to hell and one uses magic, and both of them have very high poise defense as they are the sculpture. So they are extremely difficult to go against. They're just aggressive, man. They're just aggressive. And the one thing you want to do is just to stay calm and try to fight one at a time. So that's why I bought these this halberd, because I know the halberd can do extensive range and also do really good damage. So you can see that I'm trying to get one of them, I don't care who, to come in, and then I can poke him. As soon as I get one done, I know that I can just rain in on the other one. You can see that I got the sculptor. I had some really good hits on him, 3 or 4 hits on him, and he only got about what? Now he only got about 5% health left, 3% health left, that kind of thing. So I know one hit, and then he's dead. And then, mate, for the sword, I'm like rubbing my hands. I'm just like, oh, mate, you are going down. The bad thing is I only got 1 more flask left. So at the beginning when I call Nutella, that was a really good idea because her magic is actually not too bad. Her endurance is not that bad. Her health and endurance, so her defense is not that great, but she does do good damage in terms of a magic arrow. So no flask, no nothing. I know I need to play defensive, shield up. I put the blood flame blade on my katana because it will improve the katana with flame. So now my halberd does a little bit of fire damage, will help a little bit with my that was cool. I almost managed to dodge the whole way. So yeah, help a little bit with the attack power. So hoping to kill this watchdogs a little bit quicker, because you don't want to drag on the fight. That's for sure. He almost got me there. I know he's gonna do a swing attack. That's the opening, and poke, and he's dead. So after about what 6-7 episodes of not 6-7 episodes, after about 4 or 5 episodes of facing him, of seeing them, couldn't defeat him at all. I defeated him, and this Pudrid, avatar. We've seen one of these guys before also in Khalid. So currently I'm in Khalid, just facing the bridge that will get you to the Beastal Sanctum. So there's an oak tree there. So we fought against one of these avatar before in Khalid, closer to the Limgrave area on the eastern side of Khalid. So this is on the western side of Khalid. And you know, from the beginning of the video, I beat one of these oak tree avatar. I'm feeling good about myself. You know, I feel really good about myself. And then I just saw how much damage he does to me. The little swing attack, I got about 2% health left. So I'm just like, Jesus Christ, this is gonna be hard. But because this is hard, this is going to be a challenge, I'm starting to rub my hands. I'm just like, I love this challenge. I know I'm probably a little bit under level to defeat him, but I want to give it a good go. So continue to whack him. Continue to whack him. That's what I needed to do. And that Scarlet Rot's AoE effect is quite devastating. So you can see that I'm just doing one hit, two hit, one hit, two hit. You know, I'm being patient. I'm looking at that opening. I'm dodging all his attack. And to be honest, by this point, I still got my shield just in case he does something funny, or maybe I mistime my dodge. But blocking the Scarlet Rot wouldn't help. But yeah, at this point I'm just like, okay, if one of those slam down attack hits me, at least I have my shield up. It will break my shield, break my posture, but at least I have a chance, you know, because I know each attack I'm taking about not very much off, you know. So I know that this is going to be a long fight. I have 10 flasks, but I also know that any of his attack will be incredibly devastating. So there you go. He hit me once. He hit me once, and I like almost died. So I'm in danger territory here because the amount of health that I have will not be able to withstand any of his attacks. So realistically, I want to get my health to absolutely full health at all time. So yeah, look at that. I haven't blocked any of his attack. All of it are dodging, using this slope on the elevation of the terrain to hopefully his hammer will swing on top of me, over me. So yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant fight, but I just mistimed. I mistimed that flask so badly, but I was doing so well. I mistimed that flask. So we go again. We got, bear in mind that I got 19,971 ruins. And every time I re-engage with him, I always run up and grab my souls back. So this is where I just like, you know what? I haven't got enough to level up. I think actually, yeah, I got enough to level up. Let me just use the ruins, buy an arrow, buy consumable, level up, whatever it is, get that done out of the way, so then even if I lose the ruins, I don't feel gutted. So I decided to just kind of see if I can defeat these dragons now, and it looks like I can. Not quite in the head that I couldn't do the ultimate critical attack. But yeah, I can fight these dragons now, and these dragons are a stock enemy in Khalid. I'm pretty sure there's so many more secret in Khalid that I haven't discovered yet. Right, round 4. I'm pretty sure it's round 4. I was trying to use Torrent to see if Torrent is a good idea. Not bad so far. Not bad so far. And this is where I started to be very bad, because I'm just like, okay, when he swing at me, I don't know how to dodge with Torrent. And that was a bit of a bullshit. But with Torrent, I'm actually doing really well. But I just couldn't study his attack pattern. I don't know how it is, and attack like that, not only it kills me, but it gets me off the horse as well. So I'm just like, okay, horseback could be it, but I know I can dodge 100% of his attack. So I decided to try out something different, to use my Black Flame Blade, but you just saw that completely out of rhythm. Just go in and just go slam. So it just basically telling you I can't make a mistake. Can't let him hit me once. And what do? I rolled into his attack. So I got him to a little bit more than half health. So the Black Flame Blade, we haven't seen that a while. So the Black Flame Blade is extremely good in terms of after you attack, it's still gonna reduce the enemy's health. Scarlet Rot got me that time, and we go again. We have a massive bubble on our head now, so we can withstand one attack. So one thing about the Black Flame Blade is that it only active for like 8 seconds. It active for such a short time that I needed to cast it really quickly. But I thought it was I don't know why I didn't use my fire grease. I should have used some fire grease. I should have used the bleed. I think the Blood Flame Blade will do better, even though it doesn't make him bleed. But I don't know, because when my weapon have a black flame, I try to go in and trying to be too aggressive at time, because I want to swing at him. I want to swing at him as much as possible. You can see that I still got my shield, so then I managed to block that attack. The shield will be good with this kind of aggression, because the shield, if I make a mistake, I can at least use the shield to dodge some of the attack. So this, again, the shield helped me on that one. If I know that his attack won't be a one-hit kill, then I probably would have just two-handed my katana, further improving my attack power. This is where I'm just like, okay, I'm doing pretty good, but he got me on the back foot a lot of the time, and I need to be steady. But unfortunately, I got hit by that AoE attack on the ground pound, and we go again. You know, again, rolling into his hammer where he's gonna slam. Missed the timing, misjudged timing. We die. So this is what, round 7, round 8. But every time I go back and try it, I don't care. I don't care about the runes. I just don't care. So this is where I call my summon, Latella de Arbonoric. Was she any health at all? Nope, you can see that she's almost dead. So that's why I went in on her. I kind of stopped doing the black flame. Because when you get defeated so many times, you start to change the way that you do things, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a little bit clever, maybe trying to do something different. Whatever it is to help get my flow back, get my confidence back. Whatever I can do to have a competitive advantage over the boss. So far, not so much, but I'm just backing off and trying to get the black flame. But actually, in hindsight, is actually really good to back off, because now we're on a slope. The slope of the terrain, like I said, is very good against this enemy, because it will hit over my head. For me, I would have probably, now thinking about it, I would have kept that uphill. Kept keep it on the slope and just kind of ignore the Black Flame Blade a little bit. Because now, because I backed off, I'm going back into the fight. I'm trying to hit him with the Black Flame Blade. That actually got me out of rhythm. So that's why I got hit a couple of times there and forcing myself to having to heal a couple of times. Because my health bar needs to be full for him not to one-hit me with any of his attack. So once you get into a distance, he's gonna start firing at you with the holy missile, the holy tracking bloody missile. So I mistimed it again. I don't know why my dodge was so bad, but yeah, it was one of those things that you keep dodging, and you try to do a good job, and you get out of rhythm once again. So the holy missile, managed to dodge that. Jumping around is good as well to make it not track you that well. So again, the Black Flame doing some really good work. You know, did almost 2,000 damage to him with a full combo swing. I mean, he can do all these homing missiles with the holy thing for all I care, because I got a big arena to run around, and my sort of best friend, the Rock, have him on top of a rock. So then again, his hammer swing is a little bit less likely to hit you. So I did a Black Flame Blade there, but it's sort of a waste because he did the little homing missile. So at this point I'm just like, you know what, I need to run away with that one. I got an opening, let's do another Black Flame Blade. And then he does his holy missiles again. So that means my Black Flame Blade again put into waste. So I was just like, you know what, sod it. Let me just go in without the incarnation. Just go in, get a few hits, look for a timing. Got a good timing to put on Black Flame there, and finally got it. So that was what? That was insane. I was really happy with that. I was literally like fist pumping. I was like, yes. But yeah, the Black Flame Blade definitely helped me a lot there. Just looking at the timing to pull one off as well is mega. So we get into another cave, the Dragon Barrel Cave. You know, we're not stopping. You know, we defeated how many bosses now? 4 or 5 bosses in this episode, but we're not stopping. We're not stopping. We want to get better. We want to keep level up. We can see that I'm level 74 now. We want to get better. We want to continue to find all these bosses and just enjoy the game, you know, because all these bosses, a lot of them has been challenging so far. I wouldn't say a lot of it. Yeah, I wouldn't say a lot of it. A fair few has been really challenging so far, but there's more challenging than this bloody bear. I hate these bear enemy, man. Again, they have such a high poise defense, so they don't get staggered that much. And they are extremely aggressive, and a lot of their attack can break your stamina straight away. But more importantly, I got crushed by this grab attack, and that I've never seen before, and I died. So coming to this cave, not knowing too much, I'm just like, okay, let me fight him again, and nah. His health bar is long as well. His health bar is massive. So I decided to use the coward way. Eventually, not this one. I tried to challenge him for the 3rd time, and look at that. That was crazy, man. The amount of grab is crazy. Right, annoyingly, my camera is frozen again. I don't know whatever that can cause that to happen. Last episode, it kind of started happening at around that 1 hour mark after I been recording for an hour. But hopefully it's not gonna do it again, because otherwise it's annoying, you know. I'm trying to record these post commentary in one take, so But anyway, we killed that beast. We managed to kill that beast with my arrows. Literally took 20 minutes. Took 20 minutes and I managed to kill him. And it gave me quite a lot of souls, but that was it. So dropping down, going into this area, and guess what? These two are bosses. They didn't discover me yet, so I'll try to put my Blood Flame Blade on. Try to sneak up against them. And I did actually a really good backstab. But yeah, it's a gang boss once again. I'm not a big fan of gang boss. Gang boss. Jesus Christ. Not very good with gang. And just the fact that I don't have enough FP to call a teller. My wolves. I didn't even try to call my wolves as well. Maybe potentially I could, but as soon as I saw this is a gang boss, I'm just like, well, I kind of don't want to try that again. And the reason I don't want to try again is because that wolf, a little choo, and I'm dead. That little choo, I'm dead. So 2 headbutt and I'm dead. So I was getting angry at that point. I'm just like, sod it. Dragon Barrel Cave. You win this round. I'm gonna come back to you. So back to the outskirt, or pretty much the outskirt of Lendale. Artuis Plateau, if I remember the name correctly. You see all these memorial sites scattered around, like castles and key area, let's just say. And you get a little bit of lore about the history before or during the battle, the war when the Elden Ring got shattered. Second Church of America spawned me with this enemy. So this enemy we've seen before in Khalid, again in one of the Church of America. And he will just absolutely deck you with bleed damage. So I'm not worried, you know. I got my Blood Flame Blade, I got my Dual Katana, and I'm really not worried. My overhead attack did 774 damage. That's insane. Sacred Tear, lovely jubbly. Sacred Tear, absolutely fantastic. Got a lot of Blood Rose as well, which is good to which is really good to build any kind of blood arrow, bleed arrowed. Or the blood grease. So this one doesn't have a Sigh of Grace. Usually all these churches have Sigh of Grace, but this one doesn't. So grabbing more Blood Rose, which is 2. It's actually pretty good because I need Blood Rose at the moment. So going into the middle of the Albertus Plateau. You've seen all these kind of enemy which give you blight, death blight. And what do? I got death blight. So this is what I learned about that status. I'll be like, oh Jesus Christ. So yeah, instant kill. Instant kill. Doesn't matter how long your bar is. Instant kill. So the stone sword key was lost in you. So this is one of the tunnel, the old Altus tunnel. So this tunnel it's one of those, like, got a mine icon on it, the mine symbol on it. So that's where I just stormed in and tried to hopefully get one of the smithing stones that I need. There's the smithing stone bell that I can get, and I can sell to well, not sell, I can give to the bell woman, the twin maiden, so that I can buy more smithing stone. But I'm underneath this cave. I'm just being poked by these knights, not having a good time. The black flame incarnation didn't really do too much because he blocked it majority of the time. and yeah, somehow, some way, something blew up and killed one of them for me. So I'm just like, cool. 1v1, like no problem at all against these guys. It's when you're starting to get like a gang, then that's starting to become a problem. Because I'm in the mine area as well, my flail is back. I can put anything. I can put holy, flame, magic on my flail. So that's one thing I really like about this flail. Also does bleed damage as well. So yeah, it's great. It's great. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. And going around this cave, the top bit is really boring. So that's why I'm showing this ground bit here. Got the troll hammer again. Strength weapon. Can't use it. But yeah, it's just cool to be looking at all of these and grabbing one of the talisman in here as well, which is Bolt Drake talisman. When I got this, I'm just like, wait, if this the Bolt Drake talisman +1, where the hell is the +0? So I managed to miss the +0 and got the +1, which is good. Don't use it that much. Not a lot of enemy does lightning damage, really. So yeah. So I'm not having a good time with my katana with this stone dagger troll. Not dagger, stone digger troll. So a quick switch back to my flail, and I'm doing absolutely brilliant with 200 damage. All these troll enemy, you know, have a lot of experience now. You know, a lot of them are basically just a reskin. Their attack pattern is the same. They might do magic all of a sudden, but majority of the time they're the same. You know, they're the same move, the same skill set, the same shebang. So it's not that much of a difference. So I decided to use some black flame blade here. Does a great job. The black flame blade. It actually lasted quite a lot once I started to. Once I hit him, it actually lasted quite a while. So what this stone digger troll really good at is the AoE attack. It hit me a couple of times when I thought I rolled out to safety. It still hit me a couple of times, but not enough to kill me. Still devastating to break my shield. But yeah, it's really not that difficult. And I said not that difficult, but I got slappy. All of these I got slappy. And I got killed. So round 2, I thought, okay, he's not that difficult. Let's have some fun and call Nutella. I really started to like her because I'm close range. I needed someone to be like at a distance to be parrying her. And what's better than Nutella? Nutella the Arbonoric. It's really good. He's distracted so that I can look at how much the black flame is doing, man. Got him staggered and everything, and yeah, he doesn't stand a chance. So I'm pretty sure for Nutella, I immediately got her to +6 because she is a special summon, special spirit. She takes the ghost growth word instead of the normal grave ghost word. Got it? Yeah. It's complicated. So another Erg tree, but this time it's not any of those avatar. It's this worm face dude, and just like the surrounding area, he does a death blight attack. So you really need to make sure that your death blight resistance is high enough. But as I was fighting him, all these kind of Erg tree guardians starting to want a piece of me, basically. Worm face is not a difficult enemy. Annoying that it will give out blight, but there's one attack that is extremely annoying, and it basically tracks you. It doesn't matter when you're very close by, it just tracks you. You see in a minute. I got really frustrated killing this boss, fighting this boss. He is not difficult at all. Not difficult. Look at that. This is the bullshit attack, man. So he will continuously grab you 3 times. 3 times. I dodged the first one, dodged the second one, and I thought that was it. But then he still had the second one. Third one. So Death Blight is an issue, so I decided to wear something different. So this is my longest Death Blight resistance, but I just could not, for some reason, I just could not dodge his grab attack. I managed to dodge it twice, right? I tried to repeat it, but no. Look at that. I was literally on his leg. I wasn't anywhere near his hand when he grabbed me. Nah, because you're near the vicinity, you're gonna get. You're gonna get got. You're gonna got get. Right, so this is what, round 6 now? I thought the tree will block the split attack. The tree did not block the split attack. It just went through the tree. So that was Miyazaki. That's a bullshit Miyazaki thing, man. So yeah, that was annoying. So round 7, round 8. Bloody hell. So this is where I was just like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna go full attack. Full attack. I know he has this incredible grab attack. So my flurry of sword swinging got him into so down health, so low health. And this is what I said about like beginning of the almost beginning of the episode. This episode is that the dual wield katana is my ultra aggressive build, because if I know that I'm not great at dodging that grab attack, so I need to finish it quick, so then it doesn't have a chance to do such attack. And talking about attack, I got a little bit bloodthirsty, and this is when I play this. This is where I thought I see a couple of articles on Twitter saying, oh, you can make shopping efficient. As soon as they said that, oh, you can make shopping a lot more efficient in Elden Ring, I knew exactly what it meant. Right, annoyingly the Right, annoyingly my face cam stopped recording again. That's extremely annoying. But yeah, as soon as I read that article saying how to make your shopping a lot easier, more efficient, instead of going into each merchant and seeing what they got, is to kill them. So by experimenting, I kill a couple of them, a couple of the ones that I always go to, and yeah, it is true that you can kill them, get their bell, give it to a Twin Maiden, and buy exactly the items that you can from them. So I feel bad. I feel extremely bad killing them. I'm not gonna lie, but hey yo, if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. So let's do more. Get a little bit bloodlust, and get their bell bearing. He doesn't stand a chance. He doesn't stand a chance. I'm just killing everyone now. I'm killing. I'm bloodlust. I want to kill. He has lost his touch because he was actually very easy to kill. So in Mount Gilmere last episode, nah, kill. Oh, look at all that blood. Look at all that blood spewing out. Got the bell bearing. So each of them have the level as well, which is really interesting. I'm starting having a piece of these donkey, but you know, I don't kill all the donkey all the time, but I was hitting him accidentally, so I thought I was just gonna kill him. But it doesn't drop any meat for me anymore. So by killing all these people, killing all the donkey, I have my sin is very high, and you know, let's just say I deserve that. Getting killed by all those marionette enemy. So another cave, another dungeon. I'm wearing the mushroom armor because it was a poison swamp. So the Kindred of Rocks. So this is a stock enemy that we've seen before, especially around Khalid, you know, in the Cirilla Crystal Cave. It's the first time seeing these guys, and they were extremely easy, man. Like, some of the boss is just so bullshit. I think partly because I'm fairly good level, maybe. Well, I'll say definitely, but yeah, it's got a cool little talisman. But that was it. You know, wearing my mushroom armor for the first time. That was quite funny. But it has the highest resistance on the immunity. So it is what it is sometimes, ladies and gents. And this is you know, towards the end of the episode, we're roaming around the windmill that we saw on our sunset back a few episodes ago, a couple episodes ago. All the ladies were dancing, all the ladies were having fun, and I come in and kind of disturb them. Not only disturb them, but bloody kill them. But this is where I got the noble traveling garb and the whole outfit. So this is the same outfit as Roderica. Roderica the Spirit Tuner. It's the same outfit, apart from the hood. Does she have a hood? No, she doesn't have the hood on. But yeah, you get the navy blue hood. Basically, it will improve your FP by 1. Not your FP, your mind by 1. So that's why I was rocking it. I was wearing it. You know, wearing different things. So you get to the proper Windmill Village in this area, and yeah, since everyone is dancing, having a good time, you know, having a little 1-2. I didn't want to disturb the peace, so I decided to give him an emote. Just playing around, man. Just playing around with the gesture, playing around, having a laugh, thinking about which gesture I should put in. I'm just like, yeah, bravo, mate. Beautiful dance, beautiful dance. Just having a bit of laugh, you know. Beautiful dance. You know, if they're not hitting me, I'm not hitting them. You know, that's always the rules. Because if you hit one of them by accident, or you hit one of them in purpose, the whole fucking village will want your head. So I'm just like, look, I know I can kill you, all of you, quite easy, but I'm chill. You know, I'm easy, man. I don't want to disturb you. I don't want to disturb your peace. You go do what the hell that you want. So yeah, the Windmill Village. Got a few items to grab. Going higher up and higher up. And yeah, just want to show you guys this bit. Beautiful. A lot of people probably would cut this content probably to the boss, but yeah, you just discover all these little places. I have cut a few fairly interesting places, but you know, you can't have everything in there. Now these guys definitely want to kill you. They have their weapons ready to swing. The other two are having a good dance, so they don't care that I just killed their sisters. They were like, yeah, we're having such a good time dancing. So yeah, it's. I mean, what can I say? It's an interesting place. Very interesting place. Enemies. There's you just know that there's like a lore. There's something in the background of this Windmill Village. Because when I got to the end of the village, you guys will see why I said this is interesting lore. You know. What are the windmill for? Is a windmill for the generic windmill reason, or for something else, you know? Just having fun, dancing around, and the aesthetic of the land as well. Like look at filled with yellow grass, like an autumn vibe, but then it adds in all these pink flowers to make it stand out, you know. And then you can see on this cliff, you can just about to see Lendale, the castle gate of Lendale. It's good, it's fantastic, man. It's fantastic. Can't wait to just kind of play more of this game and go back to the areas that I've been before and see what my second thoughts are. So Godskin Apostle? So he does Black Flame. His weapon is called Godskin Peeler. The reason I know this is because I ended up defeating him, obviously. And yeah, it's a very interesting boss. And it is a twin blade. So the moveset is a little bit different. Twin blade moveset is focusing on comboing. So I managed to dodge that just in time. But yeah, so Black Flame, all these Godskin enemy. I'm pretty sure we faced them before, but he was no match to my Blood Flame blade and my dual katana. It was not a match. So Godskin Peeler, I started using this one. Scourging Black Flame, again, not really an incarnation I started using. So at the end of this video, I started having a go with this full-grown Falling Star beast. So yeah, this is a beast, all right. Like this. I discovered this beast at the end of the last episode, and you know, in Mount Gilmere, I defeated his brother before, which I only used Cash Flame. But this is one of my favorite boss. I started to rain in on him with dual wield sword, and to be fair, it doesn't do too bad either. It's just the fact that I got nothing to block, and I need to get close. You know, my dodge isn't as precise as I want to do, as you can tell. So I know this is where I need to run. It's going to do a free burst attack. So for the final AoE attack, if I'm a little bit far away, I can actually jump, and sometimes that could get me out of that AoE attack. Rolling doesn't work as well, but sometimes it depends. For that whip attack, you just need to time it well. I did not time it well, and I was using dual wield. Now I've got my shield back up, so I just wasn't very confident in dodging some of the attack. So free swing, I do 503 damage, and I know this is going to be a extremely long, dragged out fight if I use my katana. So that's why I started using, maybe, okay, for Black Flame blade, maybe I should use that and see how it goes. So the 2 and then the 3 AoE attack, jump on that one, which could be my saving grace actually. Because sometimes when you jump, it kind of propel you forwards quite a lot. So, and yeah, the full-grown Falling Star Beast was a very, very good foe. Very good foe. Really enjoy this boss. It's just like I know what his attack is going to be like. You know, that's why I was confident to use the dual wield katana for bit of the fight, and then switch back to the shield for when I needed a bit of defense. When I get out of rhythm a little bit, then I can switch back to my shield. But I got grabbed and I got killed. So I mean, that's pretty much the story of this episode. Is I just mucked up the entry, you know. That wasn't very nice, but With that being said, this episode is full of boss fights, going back to all the catacombs and caves and dungeons that I discovered in the last episode, and try my upper best, my ultra best to fight this full-grown falling star beast. But you know, spoiler alert, it didn't happen. It didn't happen in this episode, but I promise you, in the start of next episode, good thing does happen. It will be he's a formidable foe, and yeah, he's really interesting. Outstanding boss. I really like this boss. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Click the like button and put a smile on my face. Subscribe to my channel for more Elden Ring and any of the games that I play. Stay safe out there, keep calm and video game. Peace.